Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I will be doing another coach suggestion video for my #1 team in the WNBA, that being the Chicago Sky. And of course, I'm going to insert her photo right here. Another suggestion for me to be the next Chicago Sky head coach would be none other than Briann January. Now, Briann January, guys, she is a former WNBA player. Okay, she played multiple seasons in the WNBA, and she also played multiple seasons overseas as a basketball player. And she is currently, guys, the assistant coach, okay, to the Connecticut Sun. So Stephanie White, who just left the Connecticut Sun, she was her assistant coach of that team. This is her WNBA stats and has her whole biography. This woman is amazingly accomplished, okay? Her position was guard. She stands at 5'8". She's 148 pounds. Again, she's 5'8", so she's a little bit on the shorter side. Again, guys, keep in mind, the average height for women in the WNBA is 6 feet tall. Now, even though when the Chicago Sky, I like to call them the skyscrapers, right? Because there's some tall women, right? Such as Reese, 6'3", Camila Cardoso, she stands at 6'7". We have a lot of shorties, okay? Dana Evans, 5'6". Lindsay Allen, she's 5'8". Who else? There's somebody else on that short. Oh yeah, that just got traded. Mariah Jefferson, she's 5'6". Rachel Banham, she's 5'10". Okay, but that's still tall, especially for a woman. Okay, but Briann January, again, she's 5'8", 148 pounds. She was born January 11th, 1987. Let's see, so she's what, 37 years of age. So she's, she's older than all of them, but she's still young enough that, I believe it would be a great relationship for them to, see her as like a big sister, a mentor, and for them just to communicate and, just have a good bond. Okay, her college, she went to Arizona State, and she was the 2009 draft, round 1 overall, pick number 6. Okay, so she has at least 14 years experience of just basketball. Again, her average for the WNBA was 7.8 points per game, 1.7 rebounds, and 3.4 assists. Allow me to read you some of her accolades. Again, this is from WNBA's website. It literally is a huge list, guys. I'm not going to bore you guys. I'm going to just give you a little bit of her sauce. So it says she was the most prolific point guard in Fever history, WNBA champion in 2012 with Indiana, and 3 trips to the WNBA Finals in 2009, her rookie season, 2012 and 2015. Fever career leader in assists per game, 3.6. Led the WNBA in 3-point shooting percentages in 2015. 7-time selection to WNBA All-Defensive Team in 2012 through 2017, and then again in 2021. Earned her first All-Star selection in 2014 in Phoenix, and former assistant coach at alma mater Arizona State University. More of her WNBA career. So 14-year pro, having played first 9 seasons in Indiana after being selected 6th overall in the 2009 WNBA draft by the Fever. She was the 2014 WNBA All-Star, 2012 WNBA champion with the Indiana Fever, has appeared in the playoffs 12 times during her 14-year career, including 7 appearances in WNBA semifinals. Again, 12 appearances in the playoffs. That was a huge, moment for us in the Chicago Skyscrapers, okay, and as fans. Chicago Sky, they got knocked out of that 8th seed spot. We didn't make it to the playoffs. But under Briann January, she went to the playoffs 12 times, so she has that experience. It goes on to say that she has 68 career playoff games played and is tied for 5th most all time. Drained the three-pointer in the second quarter on June 3rd, 2022 versus Dallas to reach the 3,000-point plateau, becoming the 75th WNBA player to reach 3,000-point mark and one of 12 players to record at least 3,000 points, 1,275 assists, and 300 steals in her career. Her 2021 season with Connecticut, so she also played and started in 29 games for the Sun, finished with 202 points, 89 assists, 42 rebounds, and 25 steals. And she had 9 games this season where she finished with double digits in points with a season high 19 against Las Vegas on August 24th. And she has a lot of experience. I really appreciate coaches who have a lot of experience being a player in the basketball space, specifically if they used to play for the WNBA and overseas. And then also she has a lot of years coaching. Okay, well, not a lot. I believe she had she retired from the WNBA back in 2022. That's when she played her last season. But so 2 years, maybe a year and some change, as an assistant coach of the Connecticut Sun under Stephanie White. Again, Stephanie White is an incredible coach. I believe that Briann January, I wouldn't snooze on her, okay? Again, I did a video about this just yesterday. The fact that Chicago Sky has Latricia Trammell, okay, former head coach of the Dallas Wings, as a front runner, okay, when it comes to picking the next head coach for Chicago Sky, is bananas to me. Look at Briann January, okay? Look at Sydney Carter, okay? She's currently, I did a video on her, the assistant coach for the women's Texas A&M team. But again, in my opinion, Briann January seems like she would be a perfect fit for the Chicago Sky organization and its culture. I believe that she would be able to lead my Chicago Skyscrapers into a playoff contending team. What are you guys' thoughts on Briann January? Comment down below.